Hey guys, welcome back. And if this is the first video you're seeing of me, then welcome. Today we are going to be continuing with our Buildmas challenge of sorts, I guess, for December. We are doing a build every single day in hopes that I might learn something along the way. If you saw our last video, then you know that this little house here was our first build, and I'm actually really proud of it. It looks a little different now. If you saw my bonus episode, then you already know the changes we made in here. I showed my little sister my base, and she had a lot of suggestions, which included a lot of these flowers and turning this entire room pink. And it's cute. We'll leave it. She likes it. I've done some planning, and I've made a few layouts of the next few builds I want to do. We'll kind of go over those real quick. I'll show you like the plans I have for the next few videos. This video is probably going to be a little bit of a shorter one, a smaller build. While I kind of catch up, I fell a little behind in my building, and so we'll get this small one out there. It's gonna be small, but I'm hoping I'll be able to put a lot of details into it. We'll just really quickly come out here so I can show you all the things I've done. I've used some diamond blocks to lay out like the areas of the next few builds I want to do. This one over here is going to be a fishing dock. This space over here I've reserved for making a barn, a stable, and a chicken coop. I'm not sure if we're gonna do those all exactly that way, but this is the general area where we're gonna have our animals. And then if we come over here behind our house here, this spot right here is going to be for a crop farm. I actually don't know how I'm going to build it yet, or if it's going to be this exact size. This one might be kind of simple, so we might lump it into with another video of another simple thing. And then right past that, this is going to be a fountain. I have plans for around this fountain to be like this nice cottagecore mystical garden area with a pathway. And so we'll have this big fountain in the middle. I don't know what it's going to look like yet. All I know is that it's going to go there. And this big area right here. This might be a little much, but right here, we're going to build a big hedge maze. I don't know if it really fits with the rest of this build and the aesthetics of the builds around it, but I really want to make a maze, and I think with the garden vibes and all that, a hedge maze is perfect. And so it'll kind of start over here by the fountain, and then it's going to wind all the way through here, and it'll come out here. And this brings us to the build we're going to do today. It's kind of small, but it's also a very, very important build. If you've ever played Minecraft, you know a big part of the game is enchanting. And so on this little island here, we're going to make this mystical gazebo type enchanting area. And that is what we are going to work on today. I don't know if this is going to be like the size we make it. This is kind of just the size I was working with now. I'm thinking I want to go like real dark vibes, real contrasty vibes with this one. So maybe some deep slate. I am a real big fan of the deep slate bricks and the tiles and that dark, like the darker stone. And so I think we'll make this one kind of like a deep slate one, and we'll add like some lights and some lighter colors for contrast. I'm a little nervous about this one. I am going off this with no references. I'm just going to build and we're going to see what happens. It might look really bad. It might look cool. Who knows? Who knows? We're just gonna grab, I think, one of each, and we'll kind of make a lineup and see what they look like and kind of see if we get any inspiration from that. We're gonna go right over here real quick. We're just gonna place all these blocks down so we can kind of see what we're working with. So we've got our bricks here, and that'll go along with our brick stairs and our brick slab. Tiles. I actually think that this one might be my favorite, the tiles. It's not quite as like bulky as the bricks are, and I just like the way these look, so I think we're going to be incorporating these. We have polished. This one might be good to like bring in some variation. I'm not sure if I like these two together, but I might use this one with some bricks, maybe. We have chiseled. Chiseled might be my least favorite deep slate block, I think. I don't know. There's just something about it. I think our main block will be the tiles. And then along with that, I think I want to use some quartz. I think that's the biggest contrast we can get. I do really like that one. I'm not as big of a fan of the bricks. I like the texture on this one. That might be cool. We might be able to incorporate that, I think. Okay, so I brought out some blocks that I think I might want to use. I kind of like the contrast of like the white and the darker, and then like this copper or the prismarine. I'm not sure if I'll use this prismarine, if I'm being honest. I think we might just stick to this the oxidized copper. And then I found this block, but I actually don't think I'm not sure. I might use it for flooring, but that'll probably be it. All right, let's go ahead and block out with our deep slate tiles to get a general shape here. So I'm thinking we put the enchanting table right in the middle, right here. And so I have two ideas. Either we're going to put them all along like one wall and then like have some like seating and stuff, or we're going to put them in quarters. I haven't really decided yet, because we could make like this the entrance right here. I feel like the bookshelves might be like kind of taken away from like the whole look of the place. So maybe we make this more of like a room instead. And in that case, I think I would want to make just like a wall of them. 'Cause then we could put like some candles on these. I don't like how flat this looks though. Kind of more sporadically around, I think. Just to make it cute real quick, I like these candles. And of course we've got to light them for the ambiance. And I still don't like it. I think I might need to look up a reference picture. All right, I think what we need to do is make them not as random. Oh my gosh, floating candles. We could do floating candles in here. That would be sick. I think that's the vibe, actually. Floating candles. Not now, though. We'll place those probably at the end. So when you come out this little maze here, we'll have like a nice little garden area. And then right across here, there will be a bridge. So in that case, I think I still want the entrance to be right here. And then we could have like a nice view. I know we're doing this a little backwards, but I want to make sure that we're able to fit everything we want in the interior in here. Let's just build up some walls. And we want to kind of make it pretty symmetrical. I know it looks like a mess now, but it'll get there, I promise. I think maybe we get in some of our fences now. Maybe like that? Or do we do this? I like that. I think that's really cute. Maybe we just move the bookshelves. We don't need to have all 15. It's a creative world. We can just have a few. Okay, I like that a lot better. It's a lot simpler. I like that one, but I don't know if it really goes. I feel like that might be too different. Oh, so I do like how that looks. And while I know it doesn't really match the best for now, I think we'll keep it and then I can always replace it later. But I do like how that shape looks. And I could just go basic with the bookshelves like that. And I gotta figure out how I'm gonna roof this thing. When I tell you I have no idea, I legitimately have no idea how I'm gonna roof this. We maybe do these for like a skylight and we can mix them in with like some quartz. I kind of like how that looks. I don't know if I like the checker pattern, honestly. What I could do is, I like that a lot more. Is that too much of a contrast though between the quartz and the deep slate? Oh, I think that's cool. Oh, I really like how that looks. It's really trying to put in anything to kind of break up the blocky shape of it. I feel like that kind of rounds it out pretty well. I feel like it helps with like those sharp edges. I'm still not convinced I fully like it, but I think for now that's what we're gonna leave. We could do something like that. I feel like this needs a better roof. Like, don't get me wrong, it's cute and all, but we're not quite there yet. Still think that this is too uniform in here. Wonder what else I could add in. I think maybe we get some of these in there. Let's start with that. Yeah, let's break up the flooring. That way we have some kind of like variation here. You know, it might look kind of funky, but I do like it. Do I think I've got a lot to improve on? Oh, definitely. This could have been a lot better. And it's not done yet, okay? I don't need to talk about it like it's done. I wonder if I could do sea lantern. And we could put it right here. That should emit light, right? Oh, that's super cool looking. It gives a nice little ambiance in there. And then maybe if we add the candles, the floating candles. No! I didn't mean to set that on fire. I don't know, does that look stupid? I feel like it might kind of look stupid. What do we think, guys? Does that look really bad? You guys can be honest with me. The candles look bad, don't they? Okay, I think that's a lot better. The floating candles were cool, but I don't think that I don't know, I wasn't convinced that they look good. So we just put some candles here instead. Oh, I loved them, but you cannot convince me that they actually looked good. I don't know if I'm actually convinced about this. I think we want dark ominous vibes instead, and we'll find something else to put there. Maybe a stained glass? It kind of breaks it up a little bit, you think? And it gives you still like the skylight effect. That is simply too many lanterns. Well, that's where we're putting them because I don't feel like it's hurting my brain. It's hurting my brain trying to figure out how to place the lanterns and there not be too many of them. And them also not look like they're just a stupid spot. We're leaving the lanterns there. If you guys have a better spot for them, let me know. I'm open to suggestions. We also have some pale leaves to kind of put around here. Maybe we'll place it around and see if we end up liking how it looks. Maybe this is too much. You know what? I would rather be too much than not enough, though. Kind of breaks up the white a little bit, I think. It makes that sound effect of the creaking noise that I hate, though. I feel like it kind of looks crazy. I feel like it definitely looks pretty crazy. But, like, is it mystical crazy, or is this, like, I probably shouldn't have built this crazy? Because I'm going to be honest, I'm running on very little sleep, guys, and I can't tell anymore. I'm looking at it, and I still can't tell if I like it or not. Maybe we break this up with some other leaves? I think we add in, yeah, I think that's perfect. Yeah, I think that makes it look a lot better. Okay, we added in some birch leaves as well to kind of break up the gray. It still might look really bad, and I'm just blind to it. We also got some glow lichen we could put up. What do we think? Does this look like overgrown, mystical, magical little thing in the forest scattered around some firefly bushes? For the ambiance, the fireflies really make it work. Okay, the more I add, the more I like, but also the more chaotic it feels. That is kind of a sight to behold. I am not decided yet. Okay, I'm still torn, but I think I like it. I think I like it. We think we like it. Me thinks we like it. I'm still not quite sure about these though. Okay, let's just have it be known that I'm still unsure about these and if I should have used a different brick because it is kind of weirdly contrasty in like the wrong way. I don't feel like going and getting another one, but so we're not going to switch it out, but just know that I thought about it. Maybe let me see what other kind of flowers and foliage I can put out here. I want it to look kind of overgrown. Maybe we add some more like flowers in. There are some of these blocks that I've legitimately never seen before in my entire life. It doesn't look as cute in the daytime. I fear I've been putting too much down. We need to get rid of some of this stuff. We need to make a path here. I think that's a good enough path. At what point does it become like, stop touching it because you're ruining it, you know? Because I feel like we might have hit that point. It's like I think I need someone to look at me and be like, "Oh, sweetie, please stop doing too much." Okay, I think I need to stop touching the foliage. We need to be done with the flowers. I also feel like I need to have more confidence in myself, you know? Like I'm second guessing every decision I'm making with this build, and I can't just let myself enjoy it, you know? So I need to shake off that self-doubt and just accept that this is the learning process. If it's not that good, it's not that good. But you know what? At least we're trying. We're putting ourselves out there. We're doing it. That means we're gonna learn. So who knows? Maybe in a month from now, 2 months from now, down the road at some point, I will remake a build like this and I'll look back and laugh, or I'll look back and see how different the progress I made. And I think that's okay. At the end of the day, that's all right. I think for the skill level that I'm at right now, I think this looks pretty good. Let's quickly clean up all of this stuff and then just kind of see if there's any finishing touches we want to add to it. I think I want to add like a street lamp kind of deal situation, and that might be it. I've never made a street lamp or a lamp or anything like this, but we're going to try. I feel like that's simple and cute, you know? It matches the vibes. And I mean, I could probably add some more lights around, but I think I'm going to leave it at that one light for now. We haven't built our bridge yet. That'll be something we'll add to it probably when we do, honestly, probably when we do the the hedge maze, and we do this little area and decorate it, we'll add in the bridge. The fireflies definitely make a good ambiance here, I think. And I honestly, I probably should have changed this out for dirt back here, but that's the back of the build. That's not our problem. And for once in my life, I am enjoying the leaf litter. I think it adds a little to this build. There's definitely, I think, more we could have done in here detail-wise, but I kind of think leaving it as it is, a little simple, is probably good, especially for how extreme we were going on the outside. All right, guys, you know what time it is. Here, we're going to insert a little cinematic wraparound view, awesome camera shot of our build. I definitely had no idea what I was kind of getting myself into. We went into this with no reference images, no kind of plan. We just had a basic of like maybe a little gazebo that we have an enchanting table in kind of thing. I did end up looking up a few reference pictures along the way of like how the gazebos were roofed and like different stuff like that. And we also changed the direction we were going a few times during this video. We added stuff, we removed stuff, we replaced stuff. And you know what? I could probably go on for hours and keep changing stuff. But I think we've settled at a good stopping point at least. We're going to leave this build be, and we are going to take our ideas onto the next build. All right, guys, as always, thank you so much for hanging out with me. This might be embarrassing to post, but honestly, we don't care. You know, it's part of the process. We're learning how to play the game, we're learning how to build, and even if this ends up being kind of a flop, it's something we can learn from. And at the end of the day, that's all we can ask for. Anything is just something to learn from. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and hit the subscribe button if you want to see more videos from me. This is our second build of our Buildmas journey. There will be a video every single day of me building something new for all of December. in the hopes that maybe somewhere in here we get good at building. Leave a comment down below with any kind of feedback you guys have on building. Feedback is greatly appreciated and welcomed. It helps me be better and learn. And at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, right? All right, guys, that's goodbye for now, and we'll see you in the next video.